Yo, what's going on, guys? Dorbs here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. We have some news about Season 1 of Marvel Rivals and the second half of the season, when it's going to be, how ranked will be changing, the rewards you'll be getting, and of course, the new heroes that are dropping. So, this was an update and confirmation from the developers about the second half of Season 1. It says here, the first half of Season 1 is reaching its end, with the second half set to kick off on February 21st, 2025. So February 21st is when it's happening, which I'm pretty sure is exactly 6 weeks after the start of Season 1, so that makes sense. And it says here, get ready to welcome 2 new superheroes to Marvel Rivals, The Thing and Human Torch. Along with some major balance adjustments, these updates are expected to shake up the battlefield during the second half of Season 1. After careful observation and consideration, we have concluded that players' ranks during the first half of Season 1 are the best indicator of their competitive skills within the season. So we will be introducing additional rank reset to better align with the upcoming content and changes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In the second half update, there will be a rank reset. So this also means you'll be getting the Invisible Woman reward skin on February 21st. The first half of Season 1 will conclude on Feb 21st, 2025 at 8 AM UTC. After which, all ranks will be locked in. Players at gold rank or above will receive a costume reward, and players at grandmaster rank or above, along with top 500, will obtain Crest of Honor. So that's right, the Invisible Woman skin is going to be the reward for the first half of the season, and there's going to be a new reward for the second half of the season. So 2 ranked rewards per season. So it says here, Season 1's second half rank reset and rewards. So ranks will be reset when the second half of Season 1 starts, based on your standing at the end of the first half of Season 1. Prepare for a drop of 4 divisions. For example, if you ended the first half of Season 1 at Diamond 1, you'll start the second half at Platinum 2. In the second half of the season, we will be rolling out new costume rewards for gold rank players and above, along with brand new Crests of Honor. These crests will recognize players at Grandmaster, Celestial, Eternity, and one above all, each with its own unique design to celebrate your skill. Additionally, we want to ensure that only players who take part in the current season's competitive mode can earn the corresponding rewards. Starting from the second half of Season 1, players will need to complete at least 10 matches in competitive mode and meet the required conditions to claim the rewards. So even after the rank reset, even if you're above gold, you'll still have to play at least 10 matches in the new season to get the new gold and above reward. So you can't just sit AFK for the second half of the season and get the rewards. You have to play a minimum of 10 games, which I think is fair, and I don't think anyone was really planning on not playing the new ranked season anyway, especially because I assume there's going to be some serious buffs and nerfs for a lot of the heroes. I think we're going to see some fixes to some of the heroes, like the Moon Knight damage. Surely that's going to get fixed, but they're definitely shaking things up, and they might even drop in some new team-ups. I know for certain we are going to be getting some new team-ups with the new heroes, like the Thing and Human Torch. I'm pretty sure they share the same team-up with Invisible Woman, where they will get the extra shields, just like Mr. Fantastic has. But I'm also pretty certain that the Thing will also get a fastball special team-up with Wolverine, so he can throw him just like Hulk, and then Human Torch should have a team-up with Storm, which we'll get into. But future seasons and half seasons. They say going forward, players can expect to kick off the start of each new season with a drop of 6 divisions, and the start of the second half of each new season with a drop of 4 divisions. We will tune this as necessary. Thank you for your passionate support, and stay tuned on our official channels for the latest news about the second half of Season 1. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is some more confirmation about how the future seasons are going to go. So every season, there is going to be a first and second half, which will be 2 separate ranked seasons with 2 sets of rewards and 2 sets of ranked resets. At the end of the entire season, you'll drop 6 divisions, but during the half season, you'll drop only 4 divisions. Honestly, I think that keeps things interesting. Half a season being 6 weeks long, I think is plenty of time, and it does kind of feel like essentially we're getting a new season every 6 weeks. Even though technically it's only half a season, it really does just add the same amount of things as a brand new season would. So I think that's really good for content and keeping things fresh for the gameplay. Honestly, this is all great signs for Marvel Rivals and the future of it. But what is the second half specifically going to have? So what we know so far about the new split for the new heroes, which will be Human Torch and the Thing, we know all of the abilities from the leaks. Now, these might have changed, but I don't think they will. Like, Human Torch's main fire is a splittable fireball, probably like Roadhog, where it will sort of at a certain range split off into lots of smaller shots. I think that would be pretty cool. He also is a flying hero. He has a shift ability where he can hold shift to enter a state of accelerated ascent so he can fly around much faster. His main ability is the Blazing Blast, where he launches a fireball to create a flame field at the targeted area, and these flame fields are useful because he can connect these flame fields to create a fire wall that deals burning damage to enemies with his Pyro Prison ability. On top of that, he also has the Flaming Meteor, where he can dive to the ground and stun enemies, which will be similar to Venom's diving ability. Then his ultimate is the Supernova, where basically he unleashes a giant shockwave to deal damage to enemies within range of him, but also this will activate his flame fields and turn them into fire tornadoes that can also damage enemies depending on where you place them. And like I mentioned, the team up with Storm, basically this is the Omega Fire team up, and it pretty much just buffs Storm's ultimate. So when Storm pops her ult, it will be all fiery and probably deal more damage. And also, if you have Human Torches and Storm's ult active at the same time, it will actually enhance Human Torches' fire tornadoes and make them bigger. But of course, we also have the Thing, the brand new Vanguard, and his primary attacks are melee based, obviously. He has the Combination Punch, which is quick and continuous punches, but he also has the Thunderbolt Punch, where he delivers a devastating punch, maybe one that you have to charge up and it will deal damage based on the charge. He also has a Furious Charge ability where he continuously charges forward, lifting up enemies in your path, leaving behind a seismic zone that prohibits displacement. So a bit like a Reinhardt charge where you could just charge forward, but at the same time, you leave a zone that stops you and your teammates from being displaced, which means you couldn't get hooked by Bucky or pulled by Spider-Man. It's going to be pretty crazy. He also has battlefield support where he can jump towards his teammates to add damage reduction to them and himself, which is a bit like Mr. Fantastic, how he can also jump towards his teammates and provide them with cover and a shield, basically the same kind of thing. He also has a passive ability that makes him immune to enemy knockbacks and other displacement effects. So he's going to be a real tank, and his ultimate, Slam Moment, which I'm hoping he will yell clobber in time. I mean, it makes sense. But in this ability, he uses tremendous force to knock all enemies in front of you into the air, and I don't know what happens then. So there you go. Those are those heroes coming in Season 1. So exciting stuff for February 21st. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to the most for the mid-season update. Is it the new ranked season? Will it be all of the hero buffs and nerfs? Is it the brand new 2 heroes coming to the game? Is it the brand new New York Central Park map that's going to be coming? Or is it just how the lore will develop in the next season? There's so much to look forward to. I will actually be away a few days before the new season launches, but hopefully we will see some more stuff coming up this week, showcasing the new heroes, or maybe even some leaks. So keep an eye out on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.